Despite saving the Earth more than once, Superman was shockingly put on trial by the very people he'd protected. As he walked into the courtroom, thousands of angry citizens shouted behind him. Feeling helpless, Superman stepped into the chamber to wait for his verdict. Even though he knew he'd done nothing truly evil, he had no choice but to take the judgment. Under huge pressure, just as the senator was about to announce, the whole thing had been a misunderstanding. A wheelchair in the back suddenly blew up. Flames burst out. Smoke filled the entire building, and everyone inside died. Everyone except Superman. In that instant, he realized he'd been framed again, staring at the lifeless bodies of the innocent. Superman grew totally disillusioned with this world, full of lies and betrayal. After one last goodbye to Lois, he flew alone to the snowy mountains, ready to disappear and leave everything behind. Meanwhile, after reading the news in the paper, Batman made up his mind to take Superman down himself. He started by stealing kryptonite from Lex Luthor, then used it to make 3 kryptonite smoke grenades, and a long kryptonite spear, to be ready for anything. He hid the spear in a quiet spot on the battlefield, then went to a rooftop and lit the bat signal. Everything was set. All that was left was for Superman to show up. On the other side, Lex Luthor was carrying out his own plan. He didn't just capture Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend. He also took his mom Martha hostage. He dragged Lois to the top of a helipad, and without hesitation, pushed her off. Lex knew Superman would never let her die from the fall. Sure enough, right before she hit the ground, Superman showed up and caught her, then flew straight up to face Lex eye to eye. Just as Superman was about to teach this madman a lesson, Lex pulled out photos of Martha being tortured. Superman was furious, but Lex used this to force him to go after Batman. Left with no choice, Superman agreed. Superman then found Batman, who'd been waiting. He tried to explain and ask for help saving his mom, but Batman activated a sonic attack. Without even listening, it did nothing. Superman fought back by smashing a manhole cover and going on the offensive. With just a gentle push, he sent Batman flying like a missile. When Batman ambushed him with a Gatling gun, Superman calmly rose into the air and used his heat vision to destroy it. Batman was thrown against a building, with no chance to fight back. Yet when Superman told him to stop, Batman launched a lead smoke grenade, hiding a kryptonite bullet inside. As the smoke blurred Superman's vision, and kryptonite smoke filled the air, Superman lost his powers, and got beaten up fast, then kicked off the rooftop by Batman. As the kryptonite's effects started to fade, Superman managed to fight back, hurling Batman through a concrete wall. By the time Batman realized the danger, it was too late. Superman pinned him down in the rubble. In desperation, Batman fired a second kryptonite round, making Superman collapse in pain. Batman lifted the kryptonite spear, watching it easily pierce Superman's steel skin. Just as he was about to stab it into Superman's chest, Superman cried out in agony, telling him that doing this would help Lex kill Martha. Hearing that name, Batman was instantly taken back to his own mom, who also had the name Martha, and who'd been brutally murdered by a robber when he was just a kid. Seeing Superman, even at death's door, still worrying about his mom's safety, hit him hard. At that moment, Lois arrived and revealed Lex's true plans. Batman suddenly realized he'd been used as a pawn. He immediately turned and threw the spear away. At last, the two superheroes put their differences aside and stood united once again.